Hello dear friends, my name is Jitendra Bafna. I am a senior MuleSoft architect. In this video, we will going to see what is a data type in the RAML. So data type is introduced in RAML 1.0. So basically it is a very powerful and the concise way of describing the data in an API, and data types add the rules for validating the data against type declaration. So what does this mean? So basically generally what when we write a RAML, right? So basically like when we write a RAML, right? So in RAML like we have a JSON message. So JSON message, the input request may be in the JSON format, but like I want to ensure that whatever the value or whatever the data is coming into the input request, they have a proper type. Basically, let's consider if I'm saying customer ID, so it type must be, data type must be number. So if in input request I want to validate, the type must be number only, it should not be string or something like that. So such kind of things can be done in data type. Also you can like there might be some field where you have to allow a minimum length of 10 or maximum length of 20. So those kind of things you can declare in the data type. So I will going to show you. So what I have to create, I have to create a customer. So basically I have to write a RAML for creating the customers, and this is the input message for that particular customer. Okay. So sorry, for that particular customer resources, basically for that customer endpoint. But I don't want to set this as an example. I want to ensure that I want to ensure that the whatever type is coming in the input request, that is get validated against the whatever data type I declare. So that is the one thing. Okay. So let me go back to my RAML. So in RAML, I have already written some RAML. So I will create, I have already folder called data types in my RAML. So I will create new file, which is of type data type. So you can say data type and customer data type. You can say create. Okay. So I will start writing my type. I can say type. Under type I will write properties. This is the syntax. Then the first property is customer ID, which is of type number. Okay, I can say example 4567. Okay, then okay, so this is the customer ID. The second is a first name. Okay, which is of type string. Example, I can say James. Then also you can define a mean length or max length. So just press a control space. Okay, it will load whatever the different attributes or whatever different properties you can declare. So here I'm saying mean length, so minimum length must be 3, and then I can say max length must be 5 or 10. I will give this as a 10. Then I can put a last name, okay, which is of type string. Example James John, the last name is John. Then I can again say mean length of 4, max length of 10. Okay, then let me check what are the other fields I require. I required age, so age will be type of number. Then address, city, whatever. So I can say age, which is of type number. Example, here you can allow like minimum or maximum age. So I can say minimum age allowed is 10 and maximum age allowed is 70. Okay, so those kind of things can be set. Okay, now after age I will go with address, which is of type string, and I can say example Oxford Street. Okay, I will not give minimum length or maximum length for this. Then after address, you have to give a city which is of type string, and I can give example as Mumbai. Then also I will mention state which is of type string. I can give example of Maharashtra. Then I can give a country which is of type string again. I'm not giving minimum or maximum length for this. I can say example, I can say India. Then I can say a postal code, right, which is of type again string. I can give example. Here I can say, I can declare something like that, mean length it must be 6, max length must be 6. Okay, then I can say email. Here you can define a pattern also, a regular expression for validating the email, but I'm right now I will not do that. So it's type of string. You can give example. In example you can say test@gmail.com. so there is a pattern attribute, so you can make use of that pattern. Then we have a last phone number, then it is also of type string. Okay, then I can give example which is equals to +1, something like that, or I will give +91, something like that. Okay, so this I have declared my data type, and which is absolutely looks okay. So now what I will do, I will go to open banking Raml. So at the top what I have to do, so there is a type. So I have already have a few other types like account type, balance type, and transaction type. Now I have created one more type which is a customer type. I can say exclamation include data. I can say data types, which is the folder. Then customer data type dot raml. Okay, so here I'm saying my customer type, this is the alias, and I want to map this customer data type dot raml with this particular alias. Okay, dot raml. So now what I will do, I will create one new endpoints of type customer. Okay, I will simply say customers. I will say post. Then I can define a body of type application / JSON. Okay, here I can define, I can say type. So what is the type? So you have given some alias here, customer type, right? So you can simply say a customer type like that. Then I can define a responses 200 body application / JSON. Okay, so if you see in like it should have a one endpoint for customer also. I cannot see that. Let me check. I think Raml is not saved. It's a bit slow. once it will get saved. So let's wait while it's saving. It taking some time. I having some network issues at my end. So guys, let's wait. I am checking whether, like, so it's not saving yet. So I'm waiting for my data to get saved. Yeah, it's connected now. It should save now. Okay. I'm waiting for my data to save. Yeah, now it's saved. You should see the post now, hopefully. What is the issue? So let me, I check customer post is there. Let me refresh this. Let's wait while design center is opening. Yeah, the body application JSON. Let me, hopefully my customer data type is located here. Okay, so let me check what is the error. Here you can see the post, and let me check. Response is 200 application/JSON, and this I have to put it. Okay, so that is fine. We are absolutely okay now. So I can say post. Okay, so in post you can see your, like, the type, whatever type like you have defined, it automatically reads all the data with all the examples which we have given into the single JSON. If you want to put this into array, you can simply put square bracket. So it will put this example into array also. You will see that. So you can put this this particular JSON will come into the array, and also it describe each and every field, like state it required, what is the example, address. It define all the data type in your documentation. What is minimum character, what is maximum character required, like, postal code, what is the minimum, everything has been defined here basically. Okay, you can see that. So that is very, like, a cool feature which is provided by MuleSoft. So let me try it out. Okay, so you can say try it. Okay, and here, like, if you see for postal code, I have defined 6 digit. Let me check if I put more than 6, what happens. So it's saying invalid schema, because for postal code it max length is 6, but actually I provided that is 10, which is not right way. So I will just shorten this, send. Here also the minimum length defined for postal code is 6, but actual I sent that is 5. So let me send 6, and it should work now. So you got a successful response. For response body is empty, that's why you got successful empty response, which is okay. So that is the very, like, that is the importance of the data type, using the data type into your RAML. Okay, so basically you can validate the types of your like JSON fields, or like all the fields basically. Okay, so yeah, so I hope you like the video. If you like this video, please click on like and subscribe button. Thanks for watching.